Hey everybody, Sonic 3. I do that every single whatever. Anyway, there's Mushroom Hill Zone and got Snuggles right there.
Yes, Snuggles. Yeah.
Anyway,
so you might be thinking, wow, that's another special ring. I thought we already got all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Well, if you go into special ring in this part of the game, you lose your ability to become super, but you unlock the ability to get these Super Emeralds, which are basically just the Chaos Emeralds but powered up. As in, they're literally the Chaos Emeralds. There was some confusion there. Anyway, meaning we have another set of special stages. And these ones are definitely a lot harder, but I still don't think they're hard. In fact, I do all these one try, and I almost always do that.
I see what they did there. They tried to, like, fake you up by thinking you could just go straight through.
If you're wondering what you get for getting all the Super Emeralds, I'm sure most of you already know, but for those that don't, you'll find out later, unless you use Google, in which case I guess you'll find out now.
Spoil yourselves, I guess.
So we're not gonna do it this time.
Yeah, I guess. If you want to be lame. Okay, so warning I should put, I don't know the Sonic and Knuckles half of the game nearly as well, so because of that I will miss a lot more special rings. In fact, I don't get all of them until Sandopolis, which you can actually get all of them in Mushroom Hill Zone Act 2. There's 8 special rings total in this zone, but I don't remember where like half of them are, so I only got 4 of them. And because of that, there is a lot of wandering around, but don't worry, I did do some editing to cut that stuff out. But yeah.
So.
Oh, this is like a much bigger map than I thought.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Well, I'm done now, so.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Also, we have the Wario and Waluigi colors again.
I mean, the other one was kind of a green.
Yeah.
It was a very late green.
Oh, shut up. Wario got his clothes dirty, alright? That's actually really realistic.
That's a cool screen transition, by the way.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't see this in all its glory because they're recorded in 30, and those emeralds flash, and it looks cool, but only see that in 60, and we don't have the budget for that.
Nope.
Can only afford half the frames.
Yeah.
I mean, technically you're not wrong. Yeah, our internet budget kind of sucks when it comes to me and Brendan.
2 of us.
Yeah.
But honestly, for me, it's more of a hard drive thing.
Yeah. I'd imagine my hard drive would be filled by now on this laptop had I recorded in 60.
Yeah.
Like, I like keeping my footage for my game reviews, and that's actually why I record in 30 on my main channel too, because keeping all that footage in 60 sounds scary. Those badniks are really annoying, by the way.
Yes, I've always hated them.
Oh yeah, this zone returns in Sonic Generations on 3DS. The first 3 classic levels in that game are really weird because they're just straight up remakes of the original zones. And for the special ring locations in Mushroom Hill, they just have like this ring of smaller rings. It's kind of weird.
Okay, so
Generations 3D is a very cheap game.
I don't really know if anyone else has done this, but when I used to suck at games as a kid, I know I used to suck, I shouldn't say that. Anyway.
Nah.
I would never get past like first levels of certain games, and for instance, this would definitely be one of them, which was Sonic and Knuckles. I would play this level I don't know how many times. Has anyone else done that, where you just play the first level over and over because you can't get any further?
I actually did in my earliest playthroughs of all the Sonic games, actually, because like weirdly enough, the second zones of each Sonic games are usually a roadblock for the new players, like Marble Zone and Sonic 1, Chemical Plant, purely because of the water rising part with moving blocks. And then Sonic 3 has Hydro City, which, you know, water, that could be a problem. And then Sonic & Knuckles has Flying Battery, which has a lot of tight platforming in it. So yeah, that's actually pretty common for these games.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, that's probably why I never got far in any of the Sonic games, like, ever, because I just never bothered to go back to them. I remember sucking at them majorly as a kid, never getting far in them.
I've had that happen as a kid, but like, nowadays, it's like, if it doesn't grab my interest fairly early on, I'm kind of just not gonna finish it, you know? Like, I'll play the first level, I'm like, oh, okay, that's not really my thing. I'll kind of just put it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that one is a lot more precise. Like, you had like a linear path, and if you screw up at all, you're gonna fail.
Yeah.
But it's still not particularly hard, but the special stages in Sonic and Knuckles still do get a lot tougher compared to Sonic 3.
I was about to say too, Jacob, like, for that reason, that's usually why, no matter how much I want a game, I'll usually wait for it to go on sale. Unless I'm like 100% sure that I'm gonna like it.
Unless it's like Zelda Breath of the Wild or Odyssey or something.
Yeah.
Something I know I'm gonna play over and over.
Or something that's like up my alley, you know, like a first-person shooter or something.
I remember when I got Paper Mario Color Splash, I was like one of 5 people who got that game, and I played like 5 hours of it, decided I hated the combat, and never touched it again.
Yeah. You know what's funny with that game, Brennan? I actually went back to it like earlier this year, or maybe late last year, and I'm at the final boss in the game. I'm like, alright, I just need to beat the final boss, and then that's it. I can finally say I've beaten the game. And like, I just couldn't like put myself through it. Like, I'm at the final boss, I've already put like 15-20 hours into the game, and it's like, I can't finish it. Just can't get into it.
To be fair, Origami King does sound like it was a lot better. In fact, I actually kind of want it now. A lot of people who didn't like Color Splash were saying they loved it, so
Yeah.
I will definitely give that a shot.
I'm glad.
Still want the old style to come back though, Nintendo. Please do that.
I was gonna say, I'm glad the rest of like the series kind of got better with that, but like the fact that you pretty much kind of like I wouldn't say encouraged to avoid battles, but it's like battles are still pretty much pointless.
Actually, from what I've heard, that's not exactly the case. You still really only get coins, but coins actually are way more useful. Like, you can buy upgrades that help you a lot. I don't know the specifics, but that's just what I've seen and heard.
So it's like a very loose experience system type
Yeah,
deal.
yeah, kinda, but there still is an incentive to actually fight, unlike Sticker Star and Color Splash. Fun fact, the main reason why I didn't like Color Splash is because I actually got upset every time I got into a battle. Like, I remember, like, getting really frustrated when I was in the beach area and Cheat Sheets were flying across the shore, and then, like, one would hit me, like, God dang, I don't want to do this, it's not fun! But yeah, that's, like, the main reason I didn't like that game.
I didn't like the thing cards, period. I did not like them at all.
Probably unpopular opinion, but I actually liked Sticker Star a lot more than Color Splash because the combat wasn't nearly as slow. Like, the combat was really that much of a drag for me.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, what, at least 4 or 5 requirements to, like, use a single card in Color Splash?
Yeah, it's so dumb! Okay, alright, we should probably talk about Sonic.
That's a whole other gameplay session we'll get into, so... At some point.
Whenever we cover Paper Mario, I guess.
Some point. Eventually.
Yeah,
they're longer games.
I'm not ready to cover like 20-30 hour long games.
I mean, like, one thing I'm happy with the Paper Mario series though that carried over was the writing, because those seems to be like one of the big things. But I mean, not as to the same degree, obviously, because I think like Thousand Year Door probably has a better rating overall. But
the thing is, like, both games do have a good sense of humor, but like Color Splash, at least I can't say for Origami King, has like a very different kind of humor than Color Splash does.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like Thousand Year Door took more advantage of the Mario series and like the story. Like, Luigi had his own little adventure going on, and you could buy books based off it, like stuff like that.
I just like how in Color Splash they made the Shy Guys literal monsters by sucking the toads dry while they're colored. That made me laugh when I first seen it.
I think this is where I started looking for special rings, but I don't know where they are.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I like how the season changed.
Yeah, I do too. Hold on. We literally just said, let's stop talking about Paper Mario, and then we immediately jump back into it. Anyway, yeah, I do like that. That's one thing Sonic 3 and Knuckles does a lot, is Zone 2, while you can tell it takes place in a similar area, it still looks very distinctive from the last. Like, for example, oh yeah, that was me, like, looking around.
Okay.
Anyway, like, for example, Angel Island Zone Act 1 isn't on fire, Act 2 is on fire.
And even, like, with this, I mean, I don't know, like, the game too well, but it's literally just, like, color change, right? Color shift? It's the same general...
yeah, but it does enough, I think.
Yeah, I'm saying it works great. I can't tell any difference, like, in terms of, I don't know, like, sprite work or whatever. Still looks nice, though.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, one thing I do like about these is you can actually pick whatever special stage you want just by jumping on the Emerald. It's not like the first half of the game where you do in a specific order, which is nice.
Yeah. Also, can I say, I don't mind, like, when they do, like, small changes to, like, a recolor, just make it, like, look like the colors actually belong to the colors.
I like it more than
the some recolors, where it's
I like
just,
the recolors more than this. Like, this is just straight up, like, a palette. Like, 2 colors for, like, this, you know, the spinning globe.
I think this is different, because special stages in general are a lot more abstract than, you know, zones. Like, zones are actually supposed to be a place. Special stages, no, not really.
Basically what I'm trying to say, though, is, like, they retain the texture, if that makes sense, you know?
Is this you criticizing Sonic Mania Plus with the Encore mode?
I don't know.
Some of those colors do look...
Probably not.
Alright, well, some of the recolor stages in that mode don't look too great.
Yeah. Whereas in this instance, it looks like the leaves actually belong with the change. You know what I mean? Like it retains the texture. Yeah.
I get what you mean. Like if it switched to the color purple, it wouldn't really make any sense. But here, like, oh no, it's autumn now. That makes sense.
Right.
Also, Knuckles has a machine that can control weather. I know Eggman probably gave it to him, but look, what? Why is Knuckles okay with using this? Wouldn't this mess with the ecosystem? Doesn't he care about this island?
I'll fix it later with the Master Emerald.
Knuckles, the Master Emerald doesn't solve all your problems, man.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'll solve this later with the Master Emerald, he says, as Eggman is sneaking off with it.
I get the Master Emerald and you get this nice lever.
Dude, that was... Okay, I'm the only one that's played the first Paper Mario here, so I'm the only one that's gonna get this. But that machine is, like, from Paper Mario. Chapter 6 of the first game, Flower Fields, it's all dark and stormy, and you destroy this machine that looks really similar to that, and then suddenly the weather is all clear again. What the heck? Paper Mario ripped off Sonic 3.
It's come full circle again.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
The third time
it's just like Crash Bandicoot, where we did nothing but talk about Animal Crossing for like the first part.
What's funny about... Oh, I was about to say what's funny about that. Animal Crossing is actually relevant. I'd say that, but no, Paper Mario just came out, so... yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you'll try to know what's going on.
I promise Nintendo isn't paying us to talk about their new releases.
Yeah, right. Like we received a copy or anything.
If anything, they shut us down.
Right?
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, look at this small channel.
I kind of want to include, you know that checkbox you click on a... By the way, one up there. Anyway, that checkbox you click when you're uploading a video, that says includes paid promotion, and I wanted to click that as a joke, but I think YouTube wouldn't like that very much.
Wait a minute, is this not a paid promotion, Brendan?
Wait, so you lied about not having a paid promotion?
I just misclicked, I swear. Alright, but next time...
So my power was out for like 2 days, so like a good chunk of that time was just spent looking at the Sonic 3 manual, and I learned something interesting. Those mouse badniks right there, they're actually based off computer mice. Yeah.
Cool.
I didn't know that until I saw artwork.
That's actually really clever.
Yeah. Yeah, my power was out 2 days. It sucked hard. My power company is garbage. I want them to die in a fire. Anyway, I already talked about that on Twitter a lot and to my friends, and I just kind of want to, you know,
immortalize it.
Yeah, I want to like hide that memory away. It's too dramatic. It's too traumatic at this point.
They're watching this video right now. Alright, what's it off?
By the way, this is my favorite level theme in the game, by the way. The main melody you're hearing right now is so ridiculously catchy. My only problem with it is the song is pretty short, it's like less than a minute long, but I've heard plenty of remixes that found a way to like stretch it out and it sounds great.
This is the
I love the Sonic Mania version of this stage.
Yeah. Oh, the Sonic Mania version of this stage does a lot of really cool stuff. Screw you! Anyway, it does a lot of really cool stuff.
This is pretty much level in Sonic Mania, right? This looks fairly familiar.
Yeah, flying battery zones in that game.
Well, I didn't know if like they remixed it at all.
for all the returning zones in Sonic 3, in Sonic Mania, I mean, they take some of the level design from the original game and mix it up with new level design.
Okay.
So this is me looking for more special rings and not realizing I backtracked, so I just cut ahead.
Like, for instance, Mania actually added in like a whole full anti-gravity section. I don't even remember.
Yeah, if you have the electric shield, Sonic will be attracted to those magnetic things that are pulling up the metal stuff, and that's so cool. I love how the elemental shields actually, change the environment in various ways. Like you can burn down the bridges in Green Hill Zone with a fire shield. Like, that stuff is so cool. Also, special ring here.
Lie, that threw me off the first time it happened, because I just had the fire shield was running along my usual path, and then the bridge starts burning. I'm just like, wait, what?
Or Oil Ocean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I was actually kind of upset when I got to Oil Ocean. I went, what? They brought back this zone? It's like one of the worst from Sonic 2. And I saw a fire shield and it just all made sense.
You're just like, oh, I see.
Oh, okay, never mind. Good decision. I approve.
Just...
Oh, man.
I mean, I know it's not an exact
Mania.
joke one for one, but the matchstick joke that Johnny made with Oil Ocean.
Yeah. I mean, I want to say, like, they saw that video, they might have. I mean, most of the main developers were Sonic fans. But, like, I'm sure the idea of lighting a match in Oil Ocean isn't super unique.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an ocean of oil, so, like, yeah, what would happen?
Right.
Alright, America, I have a new cool idea for you to spend your money on.
Oh, God.
Invade the ocean.
Go further in debt.
Go further.
Alright, do we really need the Pacific Ocean? What has it done for us?
The Pacific Ocean needs freedom. Send in the troops.
You know the oil spill that happened, I think, the Gulf of Mexico a while back?
Yeah.
I think they had the right idea.
Let the oil free.
I mean, I was watching How I Met Your Mother. There's actually an episode later on the show where there's like this kid that starts shouting, "Drill, baby, drill," or like something like that, because her parent worked for like a oil company. It's so sick.
This is a very clever, I guess, quite literal boss.
I don't know why
Yeah, this reminds me of that part in Mario 2 where you're about to exit the level, and then the level exit comes to life and is a boss fight.
Yeah.
It's basically the same exact
They're
idea.
like, oh shoot, we need one more boss. So like, what do we make it? Well, let's take this and...
No, I actually love that idea. It's a fake out.
Yeah, I like
Like,
it.
oh, I'm done with the level. Oh, never mind.
But
It reminds me of that part in Mario 3D World where a flagpole like sprouts wings and just flies away.
I only brought up that moment because I was just imagining Brendan going, "Drill, baby, drill," during his Pacific Ocean explanation. Yeah. I keep saying Pacific Ocean. I always want to say that instead of Pacific Ocean.
Pacific Ocean.
I knew someone in high school that pronounced it that way, and it bugged me to no end.
It's probably me.
There were some
No,
people,
it wasn't you.
they didn't know like how to read an analog clock. The teacher would be like, what
Yeah.
time is it? And they'll point to it and they're like, I have no idea. And I'm like,
Dude, yes. I don't know how many times that happened to me in school. Because I could read an analog clock, people would actually ask me what time it is all the time. It's just
yeah, I'm like, what? It's not that hard.
To be fair, schools don't really try to teach you that. That's something I learned on my own, because you're right, it's not that hard, but I kind of had to go out of my way for it.
Oh.
I know, but this is like high school. Like,
That makes me sad.
No,
I
no
learned that in
school,
elementary.
no, dude. I've never been in a school that actually made a real effort to teach that. Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, I went to a different school than you guys.
I was about to say
in elementary.
Yeah, it could just be my experience. I was always a thing.
they never gave you like the sheets where it's like, alright, like, what does the minute hand say? What does the hour hand say? Or whatever.
Right.
It was one of those things that wasn't really thoroughly tested. Like, they didn't like test us all that much, and we also only did it for like a day.
Okay, yeah, I do remember that. It was like a day or two thing.
I don't know why, but I just think it's funny to think that like all you guys were like late and really early all the time because of that. The entire school was just a total time mess. Everyone's late, everyone's early.
Low key though, like there's a lot of people in our school that were late.
Yeah. Well, they come in with like Subway or Mickey D's, and it's like, oh, well, wonder why you're late.
It's like, where did you go
Guys.
between classes?
Guys, 39 lives.
It's
like,
okay.
The hallway's 20 feet long, and it took you 10 minutes to get across it. Okay.
Okay. God. Man, like, I look at that spiral-looking kind of texture, and I want to, like, spin dash down it instead of waiting for this. I want to spin.
Don't do that, you'll get crushed. That area is a very easy spot to get crushed in.
Yeah. I don't know, it just looked like one of those scripted sequences to me, though.
Are thinking of that part at the end of, crap, what was it called?
Remember,
How did I forget the zone name?
I remember Generation.
Sky Sanctuary.
Yeah.
I don't know why I forgot that zone. Probably because it's such a minute, short zone in this game. Like, that's such a weird thing, by the way, because, like, later Sonic games, like, bring that back a lot, like Generations and, Sonic Transform both brought it back, but in the actual game it originated from, it's, like, 2 minutes long, and it's mostly just a boss rush.
Yeah.
I'm like basically positive it's only as renowned as it is because it has a cool looking aesthetic, and that's it.
Yeah. Also,
alright, so there's a boss similar to this in Sonic 2 that's way harder. We need a platform and spiky platforms to get up there. This one is more like, hey guys, I just realized, if there's a laser aiming directly into Eggman's ship, wouldn't that just kind of destroy it? And so I guess this is the more logical fight.
I was about to say, like, I love this idea that he's actually destroying his ship and he's trying to, like, kill you.
I didn't
right in
think
front
this
of him
through.
too, you can't see that?
This isn't working how I planned!
Alright, this time we'll...
So I think what happened is Eggman programmed it so once he presses a button, it won't stop firing.
Great.
Terrible design, but understandable.
No, it's not.
I was gonna say, you were talking about the manual earlier, but they actually included a reason for some of the glitches happening. It's just one of the main dialogue.
Thank you. I made a mental note. Brendan, you have to tell this. This is like my favorite fact in all of Sonic history. I don't know why I haven't brought it up yet. Alright, so it's not in this version, because they patched it in this version, but in the original release of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, there's a glitch where if you go at certain walls just the right speed, you can clip inside the wall and get stuck in there. And the manual actually brings this up. I don't have a manual with me, so I can't use the exact wording, but I'll find a scan online to show it on screen. And it says something like, be careful when going up slopes. If you go up them too fast, you'll get stuck inside of one of Dr. Robotnik's diabolical traps. So in other words, they made a glitch canon and gave it an excuse to why it's there instead of actually fixing it.
And fun fact, I learned about that by the Sonic Night Collection Plus, because you'd actually have the manual scans in that game.
No, I'm pretty sure I told you that, but yeah, it does have that scans in that. I learned that from, like, I think a Hellfire Commentaries playthrough, like, 5 years ago, and it just stuck with me. Because, like, that's, like... Honestly, that fits in with modern Sonic Team perfectly.
We're smarter, not harder.
It's one of Dr. Eggman's diabolical schemes.
Robotnik. That's what the manual calls him. But imagine if they just kept doing that, like, oh no, Sonic didn't fly off without loop in Sonic 06 because the game is unfinished. No, it's just one of Dr. Eggman's diabolical traps. Don't worry about it. Anyway, part over.
I guess.
See you all next time.
Bye. Honestly, thank you for reminding me. I probably would have forgotten if it wasn't for you, Dylan.
You're welcome.
This is the one time I'll ever thank you for anything.
Bye.
Take it.